This is the part of the show where I get the privilege of introducing our special guest, and this week is awesome. She is fantastic. You've seen her on Comedy Central. Craig Ferguson, Chelsea Lately. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Michelle Biloon!
Thank you, everybody. This has been an awesome show so far. Has it not? Yes. I like it. My name is Michelle Biloon. Biloon is my real last name, everybody. It's not my stage name. I did not choose it. That would be stupid. I was buying a bus ticket at the Greyhound station, and the Greyhound lady looked down at my credit card, and she's like, "Biloon, I bet you got teased a lot as a kid." I was like, "Yeah, ma'am. You work at the Greyhound station. I bet you got teased a lot this morning." Then I punched her in the face. What? I didn't punch her in the face. What I did next, though, is I got on the Greyhound bus. If you're going to insult somebody and the very next thing you have to do is get on a bus, yeah, that insult did not take. She won. She's like, "Have fun on your bus ride." "Oh, Greyhound lady." I like my jokes to just dwindle at the end. I can bring you back. I realized that I cannot tell the difference between a professional tap dancer and someone just pretending to tap dance. No idea. It was great. And that looks great. I don't know. I wanted to buy myself a treat. I needed a new pair of sunglasses, so I could do some David Caruso shade tipping, as we saw earlier. I needed a pair of sunglasses. I wanted to get a pair of Ray-Ban aviators, and I was at the sunglass hut in the mall. And this chick was helping me, and she's like, "Okay, now these glass sunglasses, they're actually made of glass, and so I need to make sure they fit on your face, because if they fall, they're going to shatter. So put them on, and then look down at the ground, and let's see if they're sized correctly." Very complicated. And I was like, "Ma'am, hold up, I do not need to do this, because I have a gargantuan head. I'm good." And she's like, "Oh, everybody comes in here and says their heads are ugly." I don't know why you're so quick to say that, lady. It's like she was prepared. I hope she says the word head so I can insult her. Some weird sort of polite Tourette's. Dwindle. So I married everybody. I got married. Yeah. Married. My husband's a scientist. He's a scientist. He sciences. When we first started dating, I didn't think it was going to work out because he was unlike all the other guys I'd ever dated in that he did not have a drinking problem. Didn't know how we're really going to get things started. And it was weird. Like, the only time he's ever actually really gotten drunk was when his fencing team won in college. I told that joke in front of him once, and he's like, "But Michelle, it was the Ivy League championship." You're such a nerd. And that's like his only drinking story. Like, he got one, you know? Like, I got a million drinking stories. They keep adding up. It's like everything segues into a drinking story. It's like, "Hey, look at that chair. Oh my God, do you remember the time I tried to drink that chair?" I didn't want her to think I was a lush, though, so what I did is, and you can use this if you need to, is I just pretended that all of my drinking stories happened in the same night. You know, they come up, I don't sound too crazy, you know? "Oh yeah, that was the same night. Yeah, then I went skinny dipping, I thought I was swimming to shore, but really I was swimming out to the middle of the lake, and someone had to come in, turn me around, and that was good. Yeah, and then I ate a dozen hot dogs at the bonfire, and I jumped in that trash can. I don't know why. I tried to wrestle that guy that I thought was my friend. Turns out he was not my friend. Yeah, and then I got kicked out of that strip club. I was trying to spot her. Lap dance, it's very precarious. I don't know how they do it. That was true. I did get kicked out of a strip club for touching a stripper. Couldn't help it. She looked like she was going to hurt herself. It was worth this. It was a sacrifice. Let's see. My husband, he's a scientist, and because he's a scientist, he works with scientists, and they're all really fucking boring. So he always has these work functions, and he like wants me to go and hang out with him. And I'm like, I can't because I know they're going to be boring. I just try to get out of them. And then one time he's like, no, this is going to be good. It's going to be a dinner. You're going to have a good time. There's some really interesting people there. I'm like, okay, fine. So I go, and I'm sitting across the table from this like New Zealand something or other, scientist, doctor, whoever. And he's like, so, I hear you're a clown? Goodbye! Things with your coworkers. That was the last time. So I used to live in Hollywood. I just moved to the West Side a few months ago, and I lived in Hollywood for 7 years. And it's like, it's kind of it's not nice neighborhoods over here if you live over here. You know, where I lived, it was a bad neighborhood. I mean, in my block in particular, we had a real problem with battle rappers. I could not walk from my car to my apartment without a group of young thugs in satin jackets waving their hands in my faces, spitting their lyrics at me, demonstrating their breath control. You know, I just wanted to take back the night. I wish they would raid me, then I wouldn't have to interact. But it's like, one time I just was sick of it, you know, this kid stepped to me and I was like, you made a mistake when you chose me to be battling. My rhymes are so deaf, I call him Marley Matlin. I just want to write an entire battle rap with just references to the movie Children of a Lesser God. And hope I come across that specific gang. She just William hurt you. It takes a special kind of audience to laugh at the end of that. And I'm glad you did. So I have a twin sister, and we're fraternal twins, which means we look nothing alike. And I'll say that to you, and then you'll see us at some point and say, oh, there's your twin sister. Oh, you look nothing alike. Well, that's what fucking fraternal means, idiot. But anyhow, she's a twin. She lives in Minneapolis, and she's covered in tattoos. That's just one of many differences. She did not come out that way. She added them. And it is so great. Like, she's covered in tattoos. Like, she's got, like, and she's a tattoo artist. She's got, like, 50 tattoos. And I'm so sick of complimenting them. You know what I mean? Like, at what point do I have to stop saying nice things about these tattoos? Because they're not all great, but it's like on her body. I have to say something nice, you know? And it's like, I should be able to, at this point, when she shows me a new tattoo, if I have to compliment that one, I should be able to pick out an old one that I hate and insult it. You know, I think that's fair. It's like, yeah, I really like that new tribal tattoo on your leg, but that portrait of your dead cat on your shoulder gives me nightmares. It really does. Recently, a gay friend of mine asked me if I might like to have a baby for him and his partner. And at first I was like, no, forget it. No way, I'm not gonna have my first baby for you and your partner. No way. But now I've been thinking about it, I might actually say yes, with some ground rules. No turkey basters, no petri dishes, no fertility drugs. We are fucking. How bad do you want this baby? He gets 5 tries. And I've had sex enough times without a condom to know that luck is on my side. I'm married. Okay. Recently I was visiting my parents in Arizona. I was playing shuffleboard with my mother because that is how I roll. And my stepfather started to heckle me. He's like, you're terrible at shuffleboard. You suck. So I just stopped playing. He's like, why are you getting so mad? I was just being sarcastic. Are you the only one that's allowed to be sarcastic? And I was like, yeah, kinda. Have we met? Besides, you were being sarcastic. You were being a dick. Let me give you a good example of sarcasm. You are an excellent father figure. I love you. Hey, thanks all. You guys are awesome. Good night, everyone. Let's go.